Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen to another episode of aMillionortheMoon. We're here on this channel. A fat man occasionally screams at you about magic internet money coins, but for good reason, because I've been screaming about a very specific set of magic internet money coins, that being the Richard Heart ecosystem of Hex, Pulse Chain, and PulseX, for very good reason. Folks, this is likely to be one of the last great new ecosystems out there on a scale of a Cardano, on the scale of Solana, with the intention and ability to disrupt the majority of the crypto space as we see it today, folks. Pulse Chain is going after the largest total addressable market in this space with the ability and track record of success to actually pull it off. That's why I keep making videos consistently about this stuff, folks. We're early in something of high quality that most people are ignoring. Thus, we have an above average likelihood to outperform the greater cryptocurrency market, which already brings extreme opportunity as it is. I mean, folks, talking about 5x's, 10x's, 50x's within the span of just a short few years. It's very much impossible outside of crypto. So to be able to find something at its early stages that has a likely chance of outperforming even that kind of growth is extremely rare, something to be treasured, which is why I want to share with you guys some of this big news that we recently gotten with PulseX, both on the buy and burn side and on the DAO voting side. So if you want to find out more, folks, like and subscribe, hit that bell icon to notify of new uploads. We are the largest non-Richard Heart Pulse Chain and PulseX channel in the world, and we will be bringing you guys up-to-date news as things develop. So, ladies and gentlemen, to kick things off here, I'm going to try and do something kind of unprecedented, and if I may say so for myself, somewhat brave. I'm going to attempt to do some math live here in front of y'all. Thankfully, I've already practiced it on my own before, but just to show you guys what's going on. Folks, PulseX is of extreme high quality and opportunity. Fret not for those who didn't get into the sacrifice phase. I've been very publicly speculating that I think from all-time low to all-time high, PulseX has the capability to do a 1,000x growth. Now that might take 2 years, might take 5 years, might take 10 years. It might not happen at all, but it is my best guess as to what's theoretically possible over the long term. And one of the reasons why I think PulseX is capable of doing something like that is because there is a buy and burn function built into PulseX that I want to show you guys how you can participate in and actually burn some PulseX. So for those uninitiated, there is a fee. I believe it's 0.22%. I may be wrong about that. Anyways, there's some portion of a fee taken through every transaction on PulseX that will be used to first buy a PulseX on the open market and then burn it. Extremely bullish, because not only are we just doing the traditional burn, which causes PulseX to be deflationary, and for those of you who know some simple economics, if supply goes up, typically price goes down. If supply goes down, typically price goes up due to supply and demand. So with PulseX having this feature of buy and burn, we essentially have 24/7 buy pressure consistently on the chart, and I want to show you exactly how much buy pressure we might have here. So we can see that ever since this tweet went live from Richard Heart roughly 21 hours ago, that we've had 8.57 billion PulseX burn. So let's try and figure out exactly how much PulseX that is worth. So we have let's just, for the sake of easy math, let's just say 8.5 billion times the current price of whatever this is. All right, we get this number, which basically means we've had $7.6 million worth of PulseX burn so far. And ladies and genitals, that is not just supply being burnt. That is supply first being bought by pressure on the open market and then it being burnt. So just to get things straight, the total supply of PulseX that will ever exist comes from those who participated in the sacrifice phase, meaning the max supply will exist from day one and is being held by people like me who are traditionally Hex holders or majority Hex whales that are used to holding for the long term, 5, 10, 15 years for the next 10,000x. So the whales holding this thing are long-term diamond hand hodlers. It will be deflationary from the start and has constant massive buy pressure. If this is not a recipe for a 1000x over long term, then I don't know what is. I want to show you all how you can participate. So if you go to the PulseX testnet version 2, I'll leave a link down in the description below, and you connect your MetaMask wallet, you'll be able to select from all these different pools currently on PulseX. And as we can see, people are constantly manually burning this stuff. So there isn't a whole lot to be burned currently. We can see that there's currently that much on this pool to be burnt. So just to show you guys how it works, let's go over here. Press burn, and look at our gas fee, folks. That's, I don't know how many tenths of a penny. This is absolutely nothing. This is practically free, ladies and gentlemen. There's this one website. I'm not gonna pull it up because I don't want to make myself any. I don't want to make myself feel any worse than I usually do. Where you can check how much you've spent on Ethereum gas fees, and I haven't done the math. I don't want to do the math, but I've probably spent an ungodly amount of money on Ethereum gas fees over the last couple of years. So to go from that $50 a transaction, $100 a transaction, $200 a transaction, sometimes there's some for some kinds of transactions, $30, whatever it may be, to this where it's tenths of a penny. I mean, my God, folks. Why would you use Ethereum moving forward? I didn't really receive a prompt or anything, but just by refreshing the page, you can see the US dollar value burn once again. So, folks, look, you basically have people just like me constantly sitting here and refreshing and burning this stuff on the test net. So you're not going to see a whole lot of value accumulating here to be burnt, but simply by clicking this button, burning and processing it in your MetaMask wallet or whatever wallet you're using, that's exactly how you'll be able to burn PulseX when this thing goes live. Now, in terms of the DAO, the voting side, this is a very unappreciated side of what the PulseX token is all about, because PulseX is basically an extremely fancy governance token, where if you hold the PulseX token, you'll be able to vote on proposals on the DEX to change things like what pairs get rewarded what at what rates, that kind of thing. So it's actually pretty significant. This will basically determine what pools, what pairs get paid what percentages in the in the incentivization token, and whatever other tokens may be put up for rewards as well. So if you want to make a proposal, I suppose you just do it like moi. So it seems that if you try and introduce a proposal, for example, calling the incentive token Magic Internet Money Shekel, it seems that you'll be rejected because this is a totalitarian system free of democracy and obviously a rug pull scam. I'm kidding. So it seems like I just don't have enough voting power, probably because I do not have enough PulseX in this wallet. So let's try and remedy the situation. If I go to freepulse.io here, I will be able to get some Pulse Chain, hopefully swap for PulseX, and see if I can have enough to submit this proposal. All right, so I am indeed a human. Fantastic. I now have 74 Pulse Chain in this wallet. Let's go to withdraw this stuff. All right, dope. So we have 74 Pulse Chain to swap for PulseX. Now let's see if we can find the faucet, the free faucet for Pulse Chain here. Here we go. Here's the faucet. And I think I got 10 Pulse Chain there. So now let's see, because folks, this is an extremely important proposal, and the people demand it. So let's see if we can get this done. Let's go to exchange. Let's exchange some PLS for some PulseX here. All right. If I go 3.9, if I go 3.89, if I go 3.69. How much PulseX can I get? Oh, it will not be enough. I think I need 10,000, and I currently have nothing. So unfortunately, folks, as a poor YouTuber as I am, having given up all my money to Richard Hart and these different sack phases, it seems that I maybe for now be unable to submit and fight for and lobby for this proposal. But I want to ask you guys, those of you with 10,000 PulseX, to carry this torch on my behalf and make sure we get this done, because folks, in life there are but a few times in which you can make real change in this world, and this is one of those moments. So while I may be currently unable to submit this most important of proposals, I ask that you do what I couldn't do and see this through. All right, so if we go back here to the community tab, we can currently see some of the proposals that are out there as of now. So first one I see here is hexdays.com saying a goal of 5555 uniquely designed shirts for the Richard ecosystem. Keep buy and burn function with origin address. Interesting. Richard Hart should be the next president. PP. Crypto Cowboys released mainnet on April 4th. Hey, that is one I can agree with. Good choice. Yes, I'm gonna cast my vote. Casting power. God damn it. I cannot vote. Anyways, those of you who aren't poor, go and vote for this stuff, because this is, as we can see, very important. For historical reasons, assuming most operations work as intended and any foreseeable critical error could be managed if pleb assumptions stated above cannot be met / disregarded, this test of the proposal feature. Here's some junk. hard taps mic this thing on, and here's the end. All right, folks, as we can see, there's a tremendous important deliberation and discussion being had in this community tab. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to do me 2 favors. I want you to like, and I want you to give me some more favors, because I want you to subscribe and share the video as well. Because, ladies and gentlemen, you want to stay tuned, because I will be confronting Messin in the very near future. He's my partner on this channel, as to where he has been, where he gets the gall to just disappear for this long. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. I will be confronting him about his many transgressions and who knows, maybe even crimes in the near future. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that. All right, that's all I got for now, folks. Take care. Hey man, look, I'm just calling to apologize here, because look, I saw our most recent video, and I saw what people were saying in the comments, and frankly, it's true. Like, I think, like, I don't want my good looks to detract from like the video and its content. Like, if you just compare and contrast me and you, like, like I'm showing up fresh, right? Like, I'm showing up to par. And I just think there's a bit of a dichotomy there, a bit of a contrast that people are noticing. And I'm just calling you to like debate, like, how do we address this moving forward, right? Like, I don't want my good looks like detracting from the content. You know what I mean?
What did they say? I wasn't really paying attention.
Well, it's just the same old, right? It's the same stuff I've been hearing all my life. Like, he's so good looking, he's so fresh, he's so intelligent. How could he put up with someone like Messin? And like, I don't want you seeing any of this, right? I don't want you feeling this. So I'm just calling you to see if we can brainstorm ideas as to like how we can like deal with this moving forward. Like, I don't know how to make myself like look worse, right? Like, it's so difficult. Like,
that's true. That's like with you being like 350 pounds. Like, imagine.
Hey man, fat, are you fat phobic? Fat has nothing to do. Beauty is what's on the inside.
You went on a tangent for 10 minutes. I gotta throw in something. I don't know. I gotta, like, it has to happen.
Oh, that's very fat phobic of you.